students. It's Mrs. Weimer again, the Library Media Specialist from Relay Elementary School. I'm here today with my buddy Knuffle Bunny to read to you the second story in the Knuffle Bunny trilogy, Knuffle Bunny 2. Now when I hear the word 2, it makes me think of the number 2, but this 2 is spelled T-O-O and the number 2 is spelled T-W-O. So I'm wondering if there is going to be kind of an interesting double meaning to this title. We shall see. We are talking about story elements, and in this story, we are going to look at main characters. Main characters are the characters that are really involved with the plot of the story and are most affected by the plot. So as I read, start collecting the main character names in your brains. Here we go. Knuffle Bunny 2. A Case of Mistaken Identity by Mo Willems. Oh, I see 2 Knuffle Bunnies. That's T-W-O. Knuffle Bunny 2. One morning, not so long ago, Trixie took a walk with her daddy. By now, Trixie really knew how to talk. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to show Amy, and then I'll show Meg, and then I'll show Margot, and then I'll show Jane, and then I'll show Leela, and then I'll show Rebecca, and then I'll show Noah, and then I'll show Robbie, and then I'll show Toshi, and then I'll show Casey, and then I'll show Connie, and then I'll show Parker, and then I'll show Brian, and talk and talk. Trixie was excited because she was taking her one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny someplace very special. Come on! School! There she goes up to her classroom. I bet you this is show and tell day. Trixie couldn't wait to show Knuffle Bunny to Miss Greengrove and all her friends in pre-K. But just as her daddy kissed her goodbye, Trixie saw Sonia. Suddenly, Trixie's one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny wasn't so one-of-a-kind anymore. Did you notice Sonia's Knuffle Bunny has a bow and Trixie's Knuffle Bunny does not? That will be important later. The morning did not go well. Knuffle, Nuffle, Knuffle, Nuffle. The afternoon was worse. Looks like the girls have been fighting, and they both lost their Knuffle Bunny privileges. When the school bell rang, Miss Greengrove returned the Knuffle Bunnies, and the day got better. Take a close look. Did you notice that the Knuffle Bunny that Trixie has a bow? I think there's been a switch. Then, before she knew it, it was time to go home. Trixie ate her dinner, devoured her dessert, and brushed her teeth, and tried to escape the mommy and daddy robots from Planet Snurp. At 1:30 bedtime, Trixie was tucked in, ready for sleep. But a few hours later, Trixie realized something. I think she's figured out the problem. Trixie marched into her mommy and daddy's room and said, "That is not my bunny." Trixie's daddy tried to explain what 2:30 a.m. means. He asked, "Can we deal with this in the morning?" Trixie's daddy went to the phone. Before he even made it down the stairs, The phone rang. "We have your bunny," said a man's voice on the other end. Who do you think that man could be? Yep, I think it's Sonia's daddy too. "We have yours," replied Trixie's daddy. Arrangements were made. Trixie and her daddy rushed across the neighborhood. Trixie did not want to be late. There was an exchange, and the Knuffle bunnies were back where they belonged. "I was so worried about my bunny," said Sonia. "So was I," Trixie replied. Then they both said, "I'm glad you got your bunny back," at the exact same time. And that is how Trixie found her first best friend. Knuffle Bunny accepted, of course. The end. Okay, boys and girls, time to talk about our main characters. Who were the most important characters in that story? Let's take a minute to think. Can you name a few for me? Yes. Some of you said Knuffle Bunny. And yes, sometimes inanimate objects can be characters in stories. And then I heard Trixie. And then I heard Sonia, who I think is almost equally important to the story as Trixie. And then I heard some of you say Trixie's daddy and Trixie's mommy. And I agree with all of you. All of those characters. Oh, and Sonia's daddy. Sonia's daddy's too. So all of those characters are super important to the plot. Now remember, I said we talk about the word to as in T-O-O. The word to, T-O-O, means also. And now we know that in addition to Trixie, Sonia had a Knuffle bunny also. So there was two bunnies, T-W-O, and Sonia had a Knuffle bunny also, T-O-O. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that story. There's one more story in the Knuffle Bunny trilogy. I can't wait to read it to you. Thanks for stopping by, BCPS students. I really appreciate your attention.